Hey, we're at Brian O'Connor's house, and Brian O'Connor is an unbelievable photographer, graphic designer that submits stuff to Good Morning Gloucester all the time. And what's your name?
Kevin Prickett.
Could we get a colder day for this?
Oh, it's a beautiful day to talk about solar.
That's right. Well, the reason we're here is because through Next Step Living, Brian decided to get a solar, what do you call it, a solar assessment?
Yeah, solar assessment, right.
A solar assessment, and you are, what do you call yourself?
I'm a solar advisor, and my job basically, Joey, is to qualify houses for solar, to make sure that they qualify for the incentives they get from the utility companies. The utility companies, along their incentives that they're going to pay for everything that you produce, along with the tax incentives, more than pay for the system in most cases. So really what I'm here to do is to qualify the house, look at the attic, the structure and things like that, and to talk to Brian and Diane about how all the programs work.
So you just said something. Are more houses than not actually, there's like, it's going to be net positive to them? It's going to cost, they're going to actually either make money or be ahead of the game with financially?
Yeah, with the way it works with not paying National Grid or whatever utility that you're paying, with not paying them for what you normally pay them for electricity because you're producing your own, along with the incentives that the utility companies will pay you. They'll pay you for 10 years a check every year for everything you produce. That, together with what your savings, is more than what the financing per month charge would be. So you end up having money back in your pocket, and the whole thing doesn't cost anything. And then with the tax incentives, the federal government will pay for over 30% of it in a check back when you do your taxes in your first year.
No-brainer.
It is a no-brainer. For those, only 20% of houses can actually get solar, so that's why we make sure that we qualify the house.
What are some of the things that that qualify, good things for people? Southern exposure, I would imagine.
Yeah, the most thing is the southern exposure, but we can go a little bit east and a little bit west as well. So it's best to check with us, and we can rate it basically online and be able to tell you if your house, we can look it up on the satellite and to tell you if your house is that 20%. So it's mostly about where it faces. And then once you get to the house, it's things like failing roofs and too many trees or trees on someone else's property, things like that could disqualify the house.
It's funny, we've been out here for 2 minutes and we're both covered with snow. What a day to talk about solar. So people we'll put a link for people to get their information to come out and have solar up. And what are some of the, so financially, it's a no-brainer. What type of a turnaround, like if the people sign up, like for you to come out and
right, the whole process can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months, regardless of who you're with, and that's because you have to work with the permits from the town. Obviously, now we're dealing with the weather, so that could cause delays in installation. But basically, we're looking at working with the inspectors, with the state and the utility companies. So the whole process can take 4 to 6 months.
Do you guys work with the filling out the paperwork,
yeah,
or does the homeowner? Because I imagine it kind of could be a nightmare.
Yeah. For what's nice about it, Joey, is that we take care of everything. It's a turnkey system. It's one price, and that includes all the permitting, working with the utility companies. Well, our fun thing we like to say is we do everything but your taxes.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll keep up with the project, and hopefully, Brian's house qualifies, and we'll, at each step of this process, I'll try to get out here and check in with him and how he's satisfied with it, and how it goes, and we'll try to get some people to look into it as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate it.